Welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. It's hopefully Thursday at 4 o'clock. I'm working middle school basketball games tonight, and I'm gonna be there pretty late, probably 8 or 8:30, I would guess. But I didn't want to miss the opportunity to share another project with you. We're coming close to the end of celebration. It ends on the 28th at midnight, which is tomorrow. So if you haven't gotten all those celebration goodies that you want, you're running out of time. If you need any help from me, I'd be more than happy to help you with it. I'm putting orders in every day. I can do that for you. I want to share a project with you today that was the most popular project at the crop this weekend. I just kept having people sign up for this class, so I had to keep cutting kits, and I just about ran out of paper on this one. So what I have here is a piece of white that's 3 3/4 by 5, and I have 1 1/4 squares. So I'm going to start with my first piece. I'm going to put it I'll go about right there. And you'll notice I have a little of it sticking off the edge. These papers are from the Country Lace set, and I just think it makes such a pretty, pretty, pretty design. I love how the colors work together. Let's see, we'll do this one. And I'm just zigzagging back and forth down the pattern. You'll notice I'm using Petal Pink, and then Misty Moonlight, and then Gray Granite. When I taught the class, I told the ladies they only needed to pick out 6. And they're like, no, 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 there's more on there. I said, I promise 6 will do the trick. So I'm going to show you how we did that. So you'll notice I've got paper going off the edge. I'm going to go up just a smidge here on both the top and the bottom, and that's okay. Just slide these up just a little bit. I saw this online. I unfortunately don't remember who I saw, whose presentation I saw on this, or it might have just been a picture that I saw. I can't remember. Found this a long time ago and I just loved it. And I'm finally getting to use it. So I'm going to grab adhesive. I took stuff to school today and I took my supply kit. All right. So we're going to put adhesive on my square. Put it back up here. And we'll do the next piece. So I was telling you that if you've ever thought about being a part of my team, this celebration deal I think is one of the best ones. You get 2 sets of our markers, and you get the whole color family. So you get 10 markers. You get to pick 2 of the color families, 2 of the 4. So you get 20 markers. Each set of markers is normally $35 a piece. So that's $70. You get a stamp set that coordinates really well with markers. You know, you can use your markers to color your stamps. And so they selected one that it works really well with that. You get free shipping. And then you get $125 worth of merchandise, and you get to pick it out. You know, when I signed up, a lot of it was already predetermined for you. And now people get so much, there's so many more options. So if you've ever thought about doing it, now's a great time. I'd be more than happy to help you get signed up. Just reach out to me and we'll make sure we get that done before the 28th, the end of the 28th. All right, so you can see I've gone back and forth and back and forth. Now I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to trim this bottom piece off. And we're going to turn it around and we're going to put it up here. So see, we only needed 6. Make sure there's some good adhesive. It's pretty sticky. I'm going to make sure. So this looks really cool, just like this. And I'm going to sound like an infomercial, but wait, there's more. I'm going to trim these 2 pieces off. so that all the pieces are even on the edges of that 3 3/4 by 5. I've got my die cut machine now. Get these extra pieces off and out of the way. At the class, I used the eyelets embossing folder, Eyelet 3D. Unfortunately, I'm not sure where it is. I think it's probably still in the car. I'm still in the process of getting everything put away. Kit and I were just so tired. Saturday night, we put the food away, and that was all we got done. And I'm just slowly getting things put back together. All right, so this is the Cane Weave 3D embossing folder, and you can see there's a white line here. I'm going to use that white line to line up my paper because I want my lines to be straight. I'm going to hold it there so you guys can see it too. Now, when you're using our 3D embossing folders, you do the base, which is the big one, number 1. Then we're going to put the folder in the paper, and then we're using number 4, and we're going to run it through. I can't sew. I should say I can't. I guess as a child, I chose not to, I'll say. All right, we'll get this out of the way. Whoops. Got the base was still in there. So now it looks like it's quilted, right? Doesn't that look cool? And I forgot. Oh, I altered this one, and I completely forgot that I was going to stamp a greeting on there before I embossed it, but I completely forgot. So I guess this one we'll have to come up with something a little bit different down the road. So this is Misty Moonlight. It is 4 by 5 1/4. So we're just going to do our layers and put that over the top here. I don't know that I would have thought to put Misty Moonlight. Oops, there's a little snip there. And Petal Pink together, but I really like it. And then that gray granite just adds a beautiful third color to the mix. This is Petal Pink. It's our normal base of 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Scored at 4 1/4. Yeah. One of the cool things is if you don't have the glass mat, you could include that in your starter kit. It's $60 and you'd be able to get it for free. I put to get the numbers together today, and I was shocked at what the savings were. I mean, I knew it was a good deal, but it was an even better deal than I realized. All right. So this time I put it over on this side. It could go on this side. You can do it however you want. I'm going to show you what I had the ladies do Saturday. I had pre-cut this wishing out for them because trying to get 18 ladies to get this cut out would have kind of been a hassle. But I used the Delightful Wishes stamp set. So it says, wishing you a happy birthday. And then because I'm always late, I used this one from stamp set. It says, I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. And then the little stars are from the Delightful Wishes stamp set as well. So what I'll do now is I'll probably cut one of these out and put it on here. Or not. I'll post a picture down below of how it ends up since I didn't see. Here's my thank you right here. I was going to stamp thank you right there before I embossed it, and I completely forgot. I hope you like this project. I heard one of the ladies at the class say, oh my gosh, I love this idea. I can go home, take all those pieces of scrap paper that I just love, cut them down to 1 1/4 an inch, and make an amazing set of cards very quickly. So I hope you'll take that challenge from me to design some cards with some of that scrap paper you have laying around. And I would love it if you would post a picture of it down below, email it to me, text it to me. I just love to see what you make from my started idea here. Hope you have an awesome Thursday, and I'll see you next week.